Boxing Truth here, back with another video. Make sure to smash that like button, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, some glimmer of hope for a significant fight at the end of this year. Jojo Diaz is a real fighter. He's pushing for this fight. No bullshit. Willing to get in there with Devin Haney. And the holdup is a rematch clause that Joseph Diaz doesn't have to agree to. Honestly, if I was on his team, I would advise JoJo just to call Devin Haney's bluff. Look, you want to fight JoJo so bad, right, Devin? So JoJo's the mandatory. He doesn't have to agree to a rematch clause unless it benefits his career, which would mean, let's say it took a rematch clause to fight Joshua because it's a big fight for him. This ain't the biggest fight out there for JoJo. It's not even for a real lightweight title. It's for a gifted belt. What reputation are you gonna get for beating Devin Haney? You gonna become the email champion for beating him? So if I'm JoJo, I say put up or shut up. I agree to the terms, agree to the deal, winner take all, no rematch clause, and see if Haney agrees to the deal. Seems like Haney has some concerns about this fight. Not 100% confident that he wins, which is why he's implementing the rematch clause to protect himself, to get another crack at JoJo if and when he gets exposed by him. I like the fight for JoJo. I think it's a good matchup for him. He'll be fighting a boxer with a weak chin, who's coming off a weak performance. Had a good 7 rounds first half, then showed his limitations. Showed that he's really not on that level just yet. He's an athletic guy with speed, no power, not much power. Doesn't have great recuperating powers. If you catch him, you touch him, you can hurt him and you can possibly knock him out. JoJo is not the puncher that Jorge Linares is, but JoJo is much fresher. He's much younger. He's a better fighter. He has more momentum. Linares took the fight because he had no other opportunity, and it was a chance to, pull off a big upset to end his career. JoJo, on the other hand, is still in his prime. He's coming off big wins. He's coming off significant wins. He's a former world champion. He's a legitimate world champion at 130 pounds. Wasn't gifted the belt. Actually had to fight someone and beat somebody for it. An actual champion. And JoJo wants to smoke, man. Gotta applaud JoJo Diaz. Willing to go against the advice of his team. At the end of the day, the fighter can put his foot down and say, you know what, I want this fight. And that's what he's willing to make happen. Haney is delaying it, though, with the rematch clause. JoJo don't gotta agree to it. But if that's going to be the dagger in making this fight, then I don't want to hear nothing about JoJo ducking. It's Haney that would be ducking if he doesn't agree to the fight simply because of a rematch clause. You that scared of losing, bruh? Because you ain't that confident. You know this will be your most real fight to date. And I like the fight for Diaz. It's a good matchup. He's not in there with a big puncher. It's a guy who would box him. But JoJo is razor sharp. He's a southpaw. Puts his punches together very well, and he's going to surprise a lot of folks in this matchup, man, if it goes down. JoJo is one of the most underrated fighters in the game, bro. I'm telling you, man. This guy is one of the better fighters in Golden Boy stable. Wouldn't count him out against any lightweight in the division. Even Gervonta Davis, even Devin Haney, even Lomachenko, this dude can really throw them hands. Not the biggest puncher, but he has a lot of other tools. Tough as nails. Battle tested, been in there, has been in the deep waters, has been the B-side, has hold his own as the B-side, has fought athletic style, has fought the black fighters. He's done it all, man. This guy can throw down. He's one of the most underrated fighters in the game, and he's primed for a big victory if this showdown goes through, man. If it goes through, JoJo will be a very live dog. He'll come into this fight with a lot of momentum. 3 fights this year. He'll be razor sharp. Haney better be careful, man. He better be ready because he's about to get some lasers being thrown at him. This is the type of sharpness he hasn't seen before. This ain't no plotting Mexican fighters he's been fighting in the early stages of his career. This guy can box, he can fight, and he's tough as nails, and he can throw down that ring. Hope it goes down. Just to end the year on a big significant fight on the zone. It's one of the better fights that be made in the lightweight division, and Haney will be in tough, man. This is a real assignment. This is a real prize fight, and it's not a foregone conclusion that he wins this fight. Not at all. JoJo will be a very live dog, and it's an interesting fight, man. It's an interesting matchup. This is not a matchup that, in my opinion, Haney would prefer. He's going to be fighting a very hungry southpaw, man, who wants to make a statement, who is willing to fight all comers, no matter what the scenario, the situation, being the B side, taking less money. Joseph Diaz has been through a lot of trials, tribulations, losing his belt on the scale not once but twice. He's disappointed me in the past with his weight issues, but he's never disappointed me in his performances, man. He always delivers. So we're going to see if this fight goes down, or is Haney too scared to take this risk? Is his dad going to pull him out? Are we going to see another late pullout like we did with Dylan White if this fight gets made? I know Devin's dad ain't feeling this fight all that much, but he needs a big fight. He needs to prove that he's the real deal, and JoJo is that opponent that he needs, man, to really see how good he is. Because from what I saw in his last fight, I saw a solid boxer, but a very beatable one. So we'll see what goes down. The rematch clause could be an issue since JoJo doesn't have to agree to it, but JoJo may comply and willing to give back-to-back ass whoopings in order to prove his point to Devin Haney. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.